Hello viewers and welcome back to episode 76 of Saving Southend with me, Bearlenation. The summer transfer window is still here. It's the first day of the season. We've got some new players to show you, so let's go meet the signings and get the season underway. Roll the intro and let's get stuck straight into this. Here we are then viewers, the first signing of the summer is a free transfer from Rangers, and that is Loic Mbé-Soy, a player that we had at Hull last season on FM20 before I got sacked. Hopefully we'll do better than that. He's a really well-rounded player, 3-star ability potential, 3.5 star, 6'2". Physically, he really stands out. Heading, marking and tackling, as I said, really well-rounded at 13 each. £5,000 a week on a 3-year deal. He comes with good experience from the clubs he's been at. The big issue is he's hardly played. He played 5 games for Rangers after they signed him for £1.1 million. But the game he played last season, he got a goal in and got an average rating of 7.6. Hopefully Loic can kick on here and progress his career and help us up that table. Next up is Joe Lowe, another centre-back who we have signed for £210,000 from Gillingham. 25 years of age. He's on quite a bit of money at £6,500 a week on a 2-year deal. 3.5 star potential, 4-star ability. Again, a really well-rounded centre-back, can play either no-nonsense centre-back or central defender. Heading, marking and tackling, all 14 apiece. Physically, he's really good. Jumping reach of 17 at 6'2". With that heading, could make him a really big threat at set pieces. Strength does worry me a little bit at 10, and bravery as well. But other than that, I think he could be a really good player for us here, Joe, and I'm excited to see what he brings. Due to loan signs going back in the attacking midfield role, we had to find a new replacement for them, and that man is Felix Nemscher. We've signed him for £500,000 from Peterborough, 3-star ability potential, 3.5 star, 26 years of age, again expensive wage at £7,250 a week on a 2-year deal. First touch really impressed me at 16, good passing, good technique, quite good physically as well, got good stamina, got good acceleration on it and good natural fitness. Mentally could be a little bit stronger with composure, decision making, but I think Felix will have a really good impact here. And again, has played in the Championship before and has played a lot of games in the Championship. And the last time he was here, he played 43 games, scoring 3 goals with 4 assists. Hopefully he can replicate some sort of form like that this season. The penultimate signing so far is the loan signing of Clarence Awudor, who's come on loan from Nice for the season. He will mainly be used as an impact player, but I felt we were lacking numbers up front a little bit in the depth-wise. We are paying him £6,500 a week for the year, but 3-star ability potential, 4-star. The first touch, finishing and composure all really stood out for me. Good pace and good acceleration as well. I think Clarence could be maybe an underrated player here this season, and I'm very excited to see how he gets on. And the final signing so far is Theo Marshall. You're probably thinking, why have we signed another centre-back? There was reasoning behind that, and that was Lucas Stevenson had his release clause met by Cardiff at £3.8 million. However, he has rejected a contract, so remains. But the deal to bring Theo in came before Stevenson rejected that contract, so we had to make that move just to make sure. I think 3.5 star ability, potential for maybe even 5-star one day, could be really good for this player, and it's someone that we'll have to keep our eye on over the next few years. But I think if he impresses here, why can't he come back next season? £5,500 a week is a little bit expensive. He's 6'6" and his heading is 8, but his jumping reach of 17 is unbelievable. Heading is the only thing that lets him down, but I think he could still be a massive asset for us with that height and jumping reach. We'll train his heading, just try and get that up a little bit, but I think Theo is a really good addition here, who's come on loan from Leeds. And outgoing wise then, Ian Jones has left to go to Sheffield Wednesday on a free transfer, a player that we never really saw. Youngster didn't want a new deal, so he has found a new club. Glenn Middleton, he was due to go to the MLS to Cincinnati. They'd agreed the transfer, everything was going through, and then Cincinnati couldn't get him in because they had met their foreign player limit already, so we lost about £150,000 on him as a result. So he has gone to Hearts now for £170,000 a week. He was on £10,000 whilst he was here, so I think we have reinvested those wages wisely within the squad. Sad to see Glenn go, but he never really got a chance last season, and I wish him all the best. Carl Hawkins has gone to Wimbledon for £200,000. A signing last summer never really had the impact, was loaned out in January. £200,000 comes calling for a player that wasn't going to be playing this season, so we have sent him on his way. And Lewis Dobbin, a player that I identified at the squad review in yesterday's episode, he has gone to Blackpool for £425,000. He mainly came off the bench last season, didn't really have the impact that we wanted, so I felt as though to get him off the wage budget, he needed to move away. And £425,000 is a very good fee to get to him. And Antic Nurkan, a man who again spent the second half of last season out on loan, has gone back out on loan this year. And just one release player this season, viewers, and that is Gordon. Very sad to see him go. We should have took the £2 million from last season, but we live and learn. Didn't have the impact here last year. Wanted a lot of money. I feel as though we've got better options now. Wish Gordon all the best. I thank him for all he did to get us up into the Championship after his hard work in League One, but he needs to go and find himself a new club where he will be playing. And just quickly, season preview-wise, we are predicted to finish 21st in the division. Hopefully we can push on, like we did last season, up towards these upper echelons of the league. I'm looking really for playoffs, but I'm not going to count any chickens before they hatch. We'll see how we get on in this first game against Middlesbrough. Let's go have a look at the starting 11. Here we are then, the starting 11 for this opening game of the season is Bailey Peacock-Farrell remains in goal. A back four of Aloha, Marshall comes in alongside Stevenson, who does remain here. Mitchell at right back, Azzopardi and Sweet in the centre. Azzopardi has again come back on loan for the season. Malfoy on the left, Cardozo on the right, and Nemensha is in behind, Shanley leading the line for us. Awudo's on the bench, as is Lowe. Ollie Turner is still here as well, a man who is still without a contract and is quickly becoming a legend here because of that contract status. Will the debutant score today? Let's go have a look and find out. Here we are then, the season is underway. We kick off away this year and the first target does go to Middlesbrough inside 3 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't lead to a Middlesbrough goal. It's led to a Middlesbrough goal. What has Peacock-Farrell done there? He has dropped an absolute clanger. Oh my word, what a horrendous start to the season that is. It's come from the throw-in. We've not dealt with it. Grimaldo finds Windsor, ball in. Jones, I mean, oh dear, Marshall. I was big. Look how big he is. Look how big he is. But he was standing there like a statue. He's as tall as a bloody statue. But what's Peacock-Farrell done there as well? That is absolutely horrendous. Not this start we had in mind this season. A lower, what will he do? Finds Malfoy in the middle. Oh, McGrath punches it away. Nemensha, will he find the ball through into Stevenson? Shanley, Cardozo, one-on-one. Cardozo gets it in the back of the net. Just 4 minutes later, and we are back on level terms. It is now 1-1, and what a way to return. What a start to the season we've had here. 10 minutes in, not even 10 minutes in, we're 2 goals. Well, 1 goal apiece rather, seen 2 goals. Good finish from Cardozo, our top goal scorer last season, and he's well on his way back again this season, and he's opened his account. Hopefully things will calm down just a little bit now and settle down the nerves. Malfoy ball in. Stevenson looking to flick it on straight into the path of McGrath in the Middlesbrough net. Ball clutched to his chest. Will he kick this long? He does. I think what we'll do is we'll put Marshall as well, actually. We'll aim for Marshall from the throw-ins and corners. Shanley's in. Oh, and Shanley has shanked it wide with a good opportunity. It's gone out for a corner, actually. And here we go once again. There's Marshall. Look, there he is. The head of Marshall. Whoa, and he's handballed it. He's handballed it. What a clown. Just look at the size of him in that area, though. He could cause such problems for us this season. Like I said, we do have a bit of quite a good bit of depth at centre-back this season because we thought Stevenson was going. I'm glad he's still here, but it does cause us a few selection headaches and trying to keep everyone feeling happy. We did try and get Sebetsenko back as well in the middle. We have fallen out with Sheffield United and they refused to give him back to us. However, he did also suffer a spinal injury which would keep him out for a number of months. The Sweet goes closer. And it is another corner now after 33 minutes. There's Marshall once again. We're going to go near post. Stevenson. Oh, and Marshall's in there as well. And it's cleared away. Cardozo picks it up on this left-hand side. Cutting inside now. Finds Sweet. I'm looking for a bigger season from Sweet this year. And we didn't really get one. Cardozo into Nemensha. What will we do? Sweet. Malfoy, Shanley. Aloha on the left. Oh, and that's blocked away. We've had a lot of interest in Aloha over the summer. And I'm very lucky to keep him here. It's going to be difficult, I think, to try and keep him throughout the rest of the window because he is wanting to leave for a bigger club. But we've managed to agree that if a bid of £1.6 million comes in, we'll let him go. Thankfully, no one has met that yet. As we are 1-1 at half-time, 8 shots, 7 on target. We are doing really, really well here away at Middlesbrough. Well, stretch the arms, tell the boys we're pleased with how it goes, and we'll just leave it at that, do an overall team talk, and I think we will drop some praise as well, because they are playing well here. I don't know if Middlesbrough have come down from the Premier League. I'm not 100% sure who's come down and who hasn't. I believe it might be Watford. I think Leeds have come down. It could be Middlesbrough looking at this, actually. Either way, it's going to be a very difficult league for us once again this year. Nothing has happened in the second half. 20 minutes to go. We will make some changes now. We'll bring Shanley off. He's not really seen him do a lot. We'll bring a Wooder on, and we'll bring Lowe on at centre-back as well in place of Stevenson, who's not having a good game. And we'll bring Ollie Turner on in place of Sweet, who's only getting a 6.8, and just see if they can make the difference as a triple substitution. We'll drop some encouragement as well. McGrath with a goal kick for Middlesbrough now. As a Parsi headed away, back to Malfrin, a lower. What will he do? Finds Malfrin on this left-hand side, cutting it down the line. Acres of space in front of him, and he tries to reverse the ball, but a lower picks it up from a weak bit of ball control by Middlesbrough. Azzopardi into Cardozo, back to Azzopardi now. Time on the ball for Turner into Numancia. Not seen a lot from Numancia yet. Hopefully he can unlock the defence and finds Cardozo on the right. Is there the unlock? And that is the unlock. And Cardozo on the right hand side with another lovely finish. He is at the double and gets us in front here with just under 15 minutes to go. And what a lovely, lovely ball we have just seen from Numancia there. We were saying we wanted him to unlock that defence, and boy did he unlock it. And that is a great, great finish from Cardozo. And again, I am becoming very worried that Cardozo could outgrow this club very, very soon. But 15 minutes to go, and it's another highlight straight from kickoff as Parsi heads it down. The man of the moment, Cardozo, on this right-hand side. What will he do? And he's challenged really, really easily there by Windsor. Ooh, and Middlesbrough with a ball across. Oh, and that's a silly, silly ball to have lost. Finds Turner. Malfrin again. Avador into Cardozo as a party. Come on, we've got plenty of time on the ball. Malfrin finds a Wooder. And he should have done. He should have buried that under the goalkeeper, and he's not. I mean, we're still winning, but that would have just put us home. And we've had 17 shots today and 11 on target. Malfrin into Lowe, and Joe Lowe on his debut gets a goal from the corner. And there we are. We are home and hosed. Dusted, hands dusted. 3 points is coming down to Essex today from North Yorkshire, Teesside. We all know it's North Yorkshire, Middlesbrough. And there we go, 3 minutes to go. We are 3-1 up, and that is a great, great opening game there. A late goal kick now. 4 minutes of injury time remain. We've dropped some praise on the boys. Malfrin into a Wooder. What will he do? Reverses the ball back to Malfrin. Unlocks a lower on the left-hand side. Tries to go to Bearlenation. Finds Malfrin in the area. Turner at the edge. Into a lower once again. Malfrin again. Numancia now. Back to a lower. Everything's just going through that left-hand side. There's plenty of space. Turner into Numancia. And there he is. Felix Numancia has made it 4 on his debut. Another debut goal. Two of those today, and that has been a lovely, lovely performance and a well-deserved performance. And if we carry on like this, if we carry on playing like this, why can't we push for those playoffs? This has been an unbelievable performance for a team like we were to be predicted to finish 21st against a big side like Middlesbrough. He's well on side there as well. To put them to the sword 4-1 with 3 minutes to go, we are very, very solid there. And a 4-1 victory. And everyone, barring Mitchell, has got over a 7. And Peacock Farrell, because keepers never get over a 7. And we'll tell the boys, people have written us off, and that was a wonderful, wonderful result. And there we are, a 4-1 victory on the opening day. And we have kicked off this new championship campaign like we finished the last one. And that sees us go up to second early on in the season. We will leave it there for today, viewers, and what we'll do is we will come back for the Leeds United game at the end of August. We may have some transfer dealings done then, we may not, we'll have to wait and see. But Leeds will be another tough test for us. And if you have enjoyed that video, viewers, please don't forget to smash the like button for me, share the video around, subscribe to the channel for more content. Let me know down in the comments how you think we'll get on this season. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again for more next time.